the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it comes your way next.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about often. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Down the left sideline, inside the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Lawrence to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll have this past the 30. Going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the 50, here's Herbert. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Agnew now to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now ETN to start the drive. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense touching their ball start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On the return, Carter. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Herbert throwing again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection. Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of...
And now at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Lawrence going to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one person really changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville. And Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The left side completion to Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. As we back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit, but boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right?
Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Unfortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recover, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Eckler now between the tackles. And he loses the foot. Time. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Lawrence. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Lawrence going to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9 point?
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
But I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and touchdown. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from the tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Patterson now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They started on the ground with Eckler. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, here's Agnew. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown. Charles, he's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk, and the tackle going to be made at the 38. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Hey, careful.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's got it. And that's a touchdown as they break it on tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter? They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Herbert and the Chargers down 28-21, 45 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Herbert escaping the press, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. They have the short field, and they make quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. So that last touchdown sealed it there, targeting the kickoff there at the end. Just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them.